Alright, hi, my name is Alejandro Biramir, and this is my individual reflection on the project, on the key activity. First, why was your individual collaboration important during this activity? I believe individual collaboration, as an example, taking myself, I believe it's important since if one person does not do their part or their job, the workload can become heavier or bigger to the rest of the teammates, therefore making the process altogether more difficult. I believe that collaboration is essential in order to have a good quality work, and by this I mean something that you can present without it being just the necessary or just what you need, but with it being the extra mile. What were the strategies to achieve the goal set by the team? Alright, the strategies we used were mainly focused on time management, since usually when there's a project or something related, we often procrastinate and therefore have the time against us, which again complicates the work, often making it worse than it could be or than what we could do, since the due date is soon and we have to do everything not as thoughtful, as carefully thought or pre-planned. What did you do when one of your teammates contributed with ideas? What we always did was to listen, and then after listening, we'd reflect on the positive and negative side of the idea in case there was one. We'd usually use the positive and try to improve the negative side in order to increment the quality of the work. Lastly, to achieve the team goal, what was my contribution? My contribution was mainly what were the equations. These the ones we made based off the dots, and then based off the dots, I made an equation for the wave. This with sign, and I tried to find A, B, C, and D. And then I used an option that GeoGebra provides to create the one from the software, and that's the other equation we used to compare. And based off those equations, we managed to create the predictions for the first 3 months of 2023. Thank you, and that was my reflection.
My individual collaboration was essential because I was mainly responsible for graphing and interpreting the temperature data using Desmos. This means carefully inputting all months' value, organizing the data in a clear way, and building the scatter plot. Once we had a visual representation, I helped guide the team by identifying patterns and match the behaviors of a trigonometric function. Thanks to this, we were able to define key parameters and construct a model that made sense mathematically. This foundation was crucial for the rest of the analysis and predictions. Without that first step, we wouldn't have had a clear decision. To reach our goal, we applied several strategies from the beginning. First, we clearly divided roles. Someone handled to the video, another took the care of the data, and we all contributed to the analysis. We set international deadlines to stay track and made sure to meet frequently, either in person or through chat, to solve any debates. One of the most effective strategies was using digital tools like Excel to organize the raw data and Desmos to graph and test different models. Constant communication and feedback between team members help us to refine our approach and avoid mistakes. Whenever a teammate shares an idea, I make sure to actively listen and understand their point of view. As a team, we always encourage open dialogue and respectful feedback. Sometimes we wouldn't test those ideas directly in Desmos to see if they improve the model, and many times we find combining elements from different suggestions led to better results. My mainly contribution to the team was collecting and organizing the average temperature data for Aguascalientes from the Conagua website. After that, I built the scatter plot in Desmos, helped to determine the patterns of the design function and compare models with the best fit function suggested by the software. This step was key because it allowed us to make accurate predictions for the first time 3 months of 2023. I also assist in the creation of the final presentation and support my teammate in recording and editing the video content. Thank you.